Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Здрасте, чуваки и чувихи. Короче, продолжаем Hogwarts Legacy. На заряде, на позитиве, после того, как поиграли в слитую, так сказать, версию Atomic Heart. Очень оно мне понравилось. Блять, сука, но он веселый, этот Atomic Heart. Так что я знаю точно, то, что его надо будет либо стримить, либо делать по нему видосы, как мне предложили. С прохождениями. Здорово, здорово, родной. Вот. И... Блять, охуенно, очень охуенно. Сука, версия датируется октябрем 22 года. Она несколько не отполирована, есть там баги, прочая херня, что, я думаю, фиксится патчами первого дня и подобными вещами. Но, в общем и целом, да, должно быть весело. Ее по-любому надо будет стримить и проходить. Ну а пока продолжаем Hogwarts Legacy. Занимаемся внеурочными походами по электрощиткам. Будем тыкать в них отвертками и надеяться, что нас не убьет ими. Собственно, да. Как вчера закончил, так ничего и больше и не делал. Целая куча дополнительных квестов висит. Очень не хочется их выполнять, но может там будет правда что-то интересное. А пока по основному квесту летим. Это куда? О, это нам куда-то. А, так а мы сюда как раз ходили. Мы тут недалеко были. Ну и отлично. Так.
You made it.
Ну а где же мне еще быть? Я ж тут целую ночь просидел, чтобы ты пришел.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there.
А, так я его уже
Rookwood
зачистил.
Castle. My
Можешь не
uncle Solomon
переживать.
is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her.
Ой, не говори, что
Anne
опять
was
этот
always
замок
the
с
most
нуля чистить.
mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
Ну ладно, пойдем повеселим твою сестричку.
This way.
What are you up to now?
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
Да давай
Here we
просто
are.
разъебем и
My
все.
sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Какой
Never.
конченый мудак.
I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
Да-да, он.
Leave.
Да-да, он сделал. Бля, можно я в этого долбоеба Авада Кадавра и бахну уже? Какой конченый батек.
Sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Ну ладно, если ему так комфортно.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Я тебя ща чем-нибудь в натуре прокляну тоже, следом, блядь, за девочкой.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do.
Он по
He's
красоте
no
делает.
idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
Может быть. Но все ради семьи
I hope you'll remember
получается.
what I've said. Good day.
Давай, давай. Все, нахуй, не возникай, старый. А, девочка в доме.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's
Ну,
fault.
мы найдем
It's
виновных.
nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window.
Так вот, кто эти
I
истории
do miss
придумал.
Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse
Да
cannot be
нахуй, не
undone.
отчаивайся раньше времени.
I can
Сейчас
feel
совсем
it.
разберемся.
Sebastian cannot
Не
take
зря
away
меня
my
сюда
pain.
позвали.
Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Пошли. Полетим степом, наводить суету.
She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely.
Да ладно, не суетись, избранного сюда не так просто позвали. Ща мы, анотка тот, плюс на минус ляжет, электрик сляжет. Сейчас мы там найдем следы древней магии, все дела. Ладно, деревню попозже залутаем.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Ну, сейчас мы их самих раскопаем. Ну, или закопаем. Как повезет.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne.
Ну, там вон деревья пожухлые стоят. Очевидно. Можно мы просто на метлах туда пролетим? Что это такое? Давай не возникай. Блять. Все перепутал. Все, что мог перепутал. Отдыхать. Нормальная суета. А ты кто еще такой? Хуль ты один-то вышел? Давай слезай с коня, набей ему ебало. Блять. Я застрял в текстурах. Конечно, кто еще, кроме меня, может это сделать, блять? Ну, просто взять и застрять в текстурах. Давай, давай. Оп. Да, да.
I won't rest.
Да сколько их здесь?
I won't rest. Your spells glance off of me. Was that just this?
Неплохо.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Да ладно, раскидали их как ложков последних и все. А, у меня полный инвентарь хлама, я понял. Надо опять бежать, его куда-то продавать.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Замок я зачистил.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the ministry isn't
Для
doing
министерства
more.
плевать, они черти.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Тут остался сам дом. А, ну,
Revelio.
что-то похожее.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
А, это из того воспоминания, да? Где девчонка мелкая колонны кастовала.
Revelio.
Она здесь, походу, и жила. Значит, здесь есть древняя магия.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, And this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelli. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
Revelio. There
Значит,
might be
там было
something
что-то
here
интересное.
worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Что меня бьет?
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Корни эти меня били.
Incendio.
Нахер отсюда.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Какие-то злые корешки.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio.
Что здесь еще есть? Я не вижу здесь больше ничего интересного.
Incendio.
Ёбаные корешки, блядь.
Incendio.
Блядь.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Revelio. I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window.
Давай ему штуку веселую
This
покажем.
has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Оп. Колдуем.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Колдунство.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if
Revelio.
something's missing.
Сейчас разберемся.
Let's have a look.
Какой-то кусок дневника.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
Ну,
I
вполне
can't be
возможно.
sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. but that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me
Да,
everything
не
you
за что.
did.
Давай, родной.
I'll be in touch. Till then.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Угу. Пошли на астрономию сгоняем. Глядишь, чего годного из этого и получится. Придурочный клоун.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Астрономией ночью занимаются?
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not
Здрасте.
divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups.
Как-то
Alas,
презрительно
the
звучит.
heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse.
Да, они не на
With
космос
that in
гадали.
mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Мне кажется, они на пацанов гадали.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for
No,
you.
no, bring it into focus on your own.
Че он дерганый такой? Успокойся. Ну все, созвездие читаем как открытую книгу.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that
Удивительно.
clear?
Да так похуй.
Dismissed.
Hello.
I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an
Очень
astronomy
приятно
buff.
познакомиться.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Премного благодарен.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have.
Нет.
It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the
Ну, за трубу
telescope's in the
спасибо.
storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope.
Ты душнить
There's
меня
something I
будешь
want to talk to you
звездами
about.
своими. Можно я это слушать не буду?
Tried to put up my stargazing as long as I could.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Incendio.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
С профессором разговаривать не будем, плевать.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Я не астроном.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find
А
hidden
чем мне это даст?
constellations.
Это перку мне даст?
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get
Короче,
moving
надо
while the
будет кому-то
stars are still
пизделей
out.
выписать,
I'll
окей.
show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Я же уже сказал, идем. Зачем тебе ночью в поле Люмус?
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform. Something that
Revelio.
doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Кентавры, блядь. Да я иду, давай.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not
Отлично,
that
замечательно,
creepy
очень
out here at
интересно.
night, is
Давайте.
it? The Gobstones Club are cowards.
Да и ты
Here I
такой же
am,
дерганый.
charging ahead.
А,
Why
ну
don't you
да,
lead the
да,
way?
да, молодец.
If you're sure.
Как пизделей получать, так я первый.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as I expected. More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be about?
Incendio! Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
Look, there's the table. I think you should do the honor. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
О, Лира.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just
Так, а
as the
что нам
book
это
said.
даст?
And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my
Огромное
memoirs one day.
спасибо.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should
Спасибо.
keep it.
Мне очень
That's
нужна
quite
подзорная
generous.
труба.
Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Все? Отлично. Учитывая то, что для задания там требуется Вингардиум Левиоса, я предполагаю, что, ну, придется несколько, так сказать... Придется несколько подумать, передвигая предметы.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Ничего лучше нету. Ничего лучше нету. Ничего лучше нету. Во. Остальное надо продать. В любой вроде можно зайти, да?
Revelio.
Надо будет вне стрима потом поискать хрень эту. Луны эти, которые смотрители испугали.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these socks.
No touching if you have sticky fingers.
Be thankful you have
I'd
socks.
rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you said the charm's come out in the wash, but it hasn't.
Someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave if you're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash
А вот и монет налутали.
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her cash. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Так. Что-то я могу на эти монетки прикупить? Скорее всего, в свитках. Семян каких-нибудь купить для хилок. Ну ладно, это потом. Это потом. 14 квестов в этой цепочке будет, да? Угу. Все еще бесполетная зона. И после них, получается, настанет зима, да? Потом весна, ну и конец. Что далековато до конца-то.
Protego!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
Over here, quietly.
Чё надо?
I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Так рассказывай, что случилось.
What's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Мы кого-то за жопу схватить должны, судя по всему.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The ministry will come in
Короче,
later.
ясно. Министерство тут это вселенское зло, которое есть, которое должно работать, но работать оно не собирается. Ладно, пошли в два ебла это решать эти вопросики, заниматься этим всем.
I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in.
Так я на метле просто перелечу и все.
But we should still try to be as quiet as possible.
Так и давай его сразу на дуэль вызовем, да хлопнем. Какие проблемы?
What are you up to now?
Он тогда затерпел от какой-то владельца бара, трансгендерной, короче, той хрени. Так что, ну, затерпел от нее, затерпит и от нас. Мы тут вообще страшные. Ну и чё? А чё это за паркур такой?
Well, that didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more force.
И чё мне с этим делать? Ну, ой, не та кнопочка. Судя по всему, мне ее надо толкнуть. Либо вот эту штуку. Да. Так. Ну, нам явно не сюда. Значит, все-таки вот так. Ну нет, этого все еще не хватает. Че это? Это куда? Я-то куда? Не понял. Мне на нее залезть и... А, это тут так не работает, да? Но я хотел скайримовскую подсадочку, так сказать, исполнить. Опа. Тихо. Как ее к себе-то подтянуть? О, В. F от себя. У и Е вертеть. Так, хорошо. Но он не хочет туда залазить так. Через главный вход я не зайду. Там это бабище не понимает, что ей делать. Может, мне нужно притяжение?
Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Я предполагаю, что явно не так делать надо. Да нет, ну не так. Не может такого быть. Тут не просто так вот этот уступ. Это я точно понял.
Revelio.
Finite. Oh, nothing.
Еще бы.
Revelio.
А это, видимо, я правильный способ выбрал, да, для того, чтобы туда залезть. Тут он залазит, окей. Хрень мы выдвинули. Но здесь не получается пролезть. Наверх тоже вроде как никак.
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio.
Даже если я здесь все к чертям собачьим разнесу, это не будет иметь никакого смысла, да? Я понял.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Могу себе на голову уронить. Ебать я машина. А, погоди, может быть вот так?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ну, должен допрыгивать уже. Ну.
Revelio.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Accio.
А он не может здесь кастовать, да? Да, он не может здесь кастовать.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Revelio. Depulso.
Все, пусть проходит.
Depulso.
Она просто быстренько забежать не могла.
Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa.
Нормально.
Revelio.
Чем этот механизм был блокировать-то?
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Depulso.
Ну забегай давай быстрее.
Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Опять какое-то простое решение, да, которого я понять не могу.
It is frustrating that we do not study apparition until our 6th year. We could get past this gate instantly.
Господи. И как ей подблочить?
Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso.
А,
Accio. Depulso. Accio.
все. Я дурак.
Well done. I will be right up.
Welcome.
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Да ее вроде и я могу открыть.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
Она плачет?
I hear them.
Или что она делает?
Restrain the beast!
А вот вы вот эту птичку зачем трогаете, придурки?
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back now.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted. There's gotta be
Ну долго
another way to
думал,
get up to the
родной.
roof.
Она шустрее оказалась. А у нас паркур.
I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Да забей. Она из любой передряги выберется. Да что ты будешь делать?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Судя по всему, так и надо было.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Так.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
О!
Tricky little cape flapper.
Oh, it's a bit like Leviosa on fire, isn't it? Wingardium Leviosa.
Не, я не могу.
What have you done?
Incendio.
I see better.
Все, пожалуйста.
Aloha Mora.
Ох ты ж, ёпсель.
Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
Нам на крышу так что.
You're going home in a wooden box!
И чё?
Time to teach someone a
Incendio. Is that all? Incendio. Accio.
Вот и все.
Aloha Mora.
Так.
Revelio.
Идем спасать белогривую лошадку.
Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Aloha Mora.
Hurry.
Опа!
Oh!
Вот так подсейвили гиппогрифов. Еще и скачет в
There's the
воздухе.
Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
О, там кто-то с кем-то воюет. Да не-не-не, все, быстро летим, быстро.
High wing, go!
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle.
Будем надеяться, что никто не заметил, чем мы здесь занимаемся.
This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to
Da,
worry.
da, da.
I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to
Ну,
inspect that
браконьеров
castle for
может
the
быть Феникс,
poachers.
но мы, правда, не отдадим
Enough to
его.
connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now,
Правильно, пусть
tell
работает
me,
леговая.
where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Hiram before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Она не оборзела на гипогрифе лететь? А, так там тоже можно. Разблокирован новый элемент. О. Это добро. А это где? Это в инвентаре. Вивиарий, используй меню управления тварями. Понял. Угу. В смысле, летающие верховые животные? Почему недоступно, если я сейчас на нем сижу?
Away, Highwing! Away!
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
Требования. Требований нет, просто уровень нужен. Понял. Все, полетели тогда.
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share.
Ну, это второстепенно.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Зал картографии. А. А, это все дополнительные квесты. Давай, так сказать, вот это кровное родство пройдем. Можно мне гипогриф на постояночку, так сказать? Классная птичка.
Slow down now. There we go.
Glanced at me the other day in the Great Hall. I spit out my breakfast. Not sure it sent the right message.
А, все, можно ее вызвать на двоечку. Отлично.
Anything to do with the dark arts should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Темные искусства вряд ли они нам помогут. Но они меня интересуют.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this
Да,
between
поэтому
us.
мы разговариваем в
Ominous
этом
learned
большом
dark magic
зале.
from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Нет.
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
А, как
It's known as
действует,
the
знаю.
torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Да. Зал картографии. Откуда ближе будет? Полагаю, что отсюда. Но я не уверен в этом.
I've never had difficulties with balcony bowls.
Дополнительные активности, все вылазят, эти квесты дополнительные. Призраки вообще друг от друга отстают? Или у них там своя атмосфера? А после того, как зал картографии открылся, никто его так и не заметил. Сюда же можно было переместиться. Почему не показало это место перемещения?
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your
Чё
owl.
мне тут говнят?
I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lord Gott did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next
ну вот
trial.
как раз и найдем что-нибудь по проклятию.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Да полетели. Прямо сейчас.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Accio. Repulsor. Incendio. Accio.
Let's get this over with.
Too late to learn the error of your ways.
Да плевать, поймут они или нет. Зачем такими вопросами задаваться?
Over here. Salazar Slytherin scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room.
Как ты вовремя?
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's
Ну и
loyalists.
ладно, чего, поковыряем их
Working
маленько
together, all
палочкой.
right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate.
Да я зачистил там уже все, что ты... Лагерь-то зачищенный, чем мы тут будем обходные пути придумывать?
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion! Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here!
Ну чё ты сюда пришел-то, блядь? Слезай с коня.
Ah, up there. That's our way in.
Так. А, понял. А, это не то Левиоса.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Господи. Заклинанием не получилось, получится с собой подвинуть.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country... I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child. We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container. I spent months and countless ministry favors.
Ну да, они проплатили министерство. Очевидно.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school. Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home. Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found.
Легон стрёмный.
So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
Авада кадавра.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the keepers.
Yes, I caught that too.
Дело
Professor
пахнет
Hogwarts
говном.
said that you'd understand more once you complete the next
Я
trial.
надеюсь, там не будет
Let's
тупых
get into that
головоломок.
castle.
Нам в любом случае их бить.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
Чего? Маша мне что-то решил передать. Хотел смотреть не буду, что он делает. И пусть отдыхает. Нормально там деда швырнули. Я сам не бегу.
You've made a great mistake. You're going to regret it.
You haven't the knack at all.
Pay for your deeds. Stand and fight me. Get underneath. Stupid one. I will have my revenge.
Добро.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Давай, пора открывать двери. Три секунды.
Revelio.
Так, я здесь. Окей.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see.
Revelio.
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they... Where is infiltrate?
Проклял разлом этот магии. Что делать теперь?
Revelio.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Да, старый, что-то ты попал прям жестко.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
Полетели в соляру. Окей. Жди, старый, смотри, не потеряйся по дороге обратно. И ведь не заебывались же они все это отстраивать даже с помощью магии.
Revelio. Revelio.
Опять дурацкие загадки.
Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Need to reposition that pillar to climb out of it. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Что? Я не понимаю, куда мне попасть. Куда? Судя по всему. Да притяни ты ее к себе, ну.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Зачем?
Revelio.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Тут, в смысле, не то что птица, тут медведь пролезет, а я не пролажу.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Окей. Босс-файт. Босс-файт. Давай, вставай. Гадость.
Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Defendo. Potato. Stupid. Incendio.
Разваливается. Здесь это все.
believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Что-то сломалось. Опа. А, ну все верно должно быть. Да, все верно.
There's a pillar here with a ledge near it for me to grab onto. Window! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Window! Incendio!
Канделябром по голове.
Readjusts the arteries. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Leviosa!
Хотя... Что-то черт его знает.
Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Да нет, тут даже с такой колонной не залезешь.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway? Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Так. Ну если так сделать. Потом вот так. Опа. Ум есть.
Revelio. Accio. Bingo. Accio.
Ля пляшет, когда стреляет с палочки. Ля пляшет. Все? Конец испытания? Я надеюсь. Ну... Что-то походу. Добро.
Accio. Incendio. Potato. Stupid. Bingo.
С той стороны остались.
Incendio. Accio.
Ну, тут уже можно, я думаю, полностью боевые заклинания поставить. Стоять. Ну да. Короче, вот это можно поставить. А у меня я взрывную не поставил. Да, ты очень страшный, я тебя понял. Слушай, родной, ты не думаешь, что пора уже отлетать? Мне кажется, тебе пора. Туда уже, да.
What a relief.
must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Она брешь в нем проделала, его как будто изнутри рвет. Теперь, да, судя по всему. Он через эту дырку, скорее всего, будет вытекать как человек, и останется какая-нибудь злобная оболочка по типу Драугра.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
Здрасте, тетя. Вы плохо выглядите.
I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Отлично.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well. And we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved.
Думаю,
well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
А, даже так, сразу в зиму. Ну, красота. Уэп! Не падать! А где здесь была комната, в которую меня не пускали из-за того, что я не знал заклинания?
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon?
Hello, Hamora.
Some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
Так. Серебряные очки. Спасибо, очень полезно. Очень полезный лут.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set.
Отлично. Опа.
Speak to me after class.
Круцо. Берем.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu.
I'd much rather live in a big city like London.
I hear Feldcroft's been getting attacked by
You're here. Brilliant.
Еще бы.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Ну, веди.
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Так кастануть надо на него что-нибудь, чтобы он больше здесь не бегал.
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact,
Сейчас мы, короче,
she'd
типа
hoped to
разведем.
convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
Ну, я понимаю твое
That's a bit
опасение.
unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin, and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret...
Revelio! Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I Revelio entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Two heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, ominous.
Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do
3
that.
рядом?
Occasionally.
Или...
You thought?
Ну, я вижу вот эту и те 2, ну, хорошо. А в прошлый раз что было?
I hope we're ready for this.
Реперу. Сюда его.
Reparo.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Ну, она правда верила в то, что не обязательно колдовать темной магией.
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze.
Revelio.
Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than 1 gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Revelio.
Хоть видно будет.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
И как это угадывать?
Revelio.
Где здесь хоть какой-то ответ, подсказка? Это очередная невнятная херь. Я должен был здесь увидеть какие-то подсказки.
Lumos.
Полукруг и бесконечность. Так это здесь полукруг и бесконечность. А здесь какой-то бык из Загогулина.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Another game.
Nice work.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Там полукруг и бесконечность.
That sounded
Rebellion.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Lumos.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
Confringo!
And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Дверь, которая должна открыться, пока не наблюдается, значит. Этот замок можно пока не трогать, очевидно. Ну вот.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Так, Загогулина с двумя палками справа и какой-то непонятный треугольник.
Not the welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Как бы они без меня это говно угадывали, мне интересно.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Ладно, но теперь придется потерпеть.
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
Revelio. I can't believe we're here.
Ух. Я бы не стал это пить, слушай. Он тут стоит уже 1000 лет.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something?
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession.
Да уж, та еще честь.
Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out.
Revelio. I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Здесь больше ничего нет. По крайней мере, ничего интересного для нас.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Добро.
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed once battle.
А, это метка на то, чтобы ему их принести, я понял. Огонь и злой нрав, давайте. Да, у меня нету бомбарды и нету флипендо. И скорее всего, Придется оба этих заклинания рано или поздно получить. Неприятненько, но что поделать. Маска карающего волка. Почему не белого волка? Вот тут мы давно не были. Вот это полезная штука. Это все зелье, это неинтересно. Ключевые, а в ключевых у нас... Так сделаем. Это пусть будет полностью боевым, а здесь... Сюда уже соберем что-нибудь. Ну, пусть здесь будет пока маскировка. Плюс это. Ну и ремонт нам пока не нужен. В общем-то. Сумку.
Revelio.
Кого мне надо? Дирикол и большую пурпурную жабу. Где я, правда, должен их достать? Вопрос очень интересный.
What are you up to now?
Метлу бы желательно прокачать. Что-то больно уж она медленно летает. По-моему, при зажатом локоэме полет не ускоряется. Просто добавляются эти, да? А нет. Или в натуре не ускоряется. Не понимаю. Такое ощущение, как будто не ускоряется полет вообще.
Revelio. Revelio.
А как выбрать? Погоди, а как выбрать?
This looks intriguing.
Какого хуя, блядь?
Incendio.
Попався.
Everything's all right now.
Один есть. А где еще эти инферналы? Ладно, хрен с ним. А вон.
This place has seen better days.
Ah, how delightful. That goblin elves. For that hypocrite who stole.
Studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Лично.
I've seen your
Я, скорее всего, своими кастами непростительных заклинаний уже что-то сломал. Но, с другой стороны, эта древняя магия тоже не будет какой-то особо простительной, если уж об этом говорить, так что... А, в натуре.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Последняя там.
That solves that.
Нельзя. Понял. Теперь мне нужна большая пурпурная жаба.
Revelio.
Можно еще пару ловушек Мерлина, загадок Мерлина решить и расширить инвентарь. Это по-хорошему стоило бы сделать. их сколько там вообще еще? Камера сломалась, абсолютно полностью. Две. А я их сейчас сколько убил? Штук 15.
Revelio. Levioso.
А вот это они.
Assignment's all finished.
Все, это моя жаба. Ладно, с жабами разобрались. Бомбарду мы заберем. Глациус проигнорим. Все 3 боевые растения одновременно испытайте их в деле. Несколько странный квест. Ладно. Пойдем бомбарду хотя бы соберем, да? Хотя... А, погоди, там еще какое-то было закончено. Волшебный колокольчик. Не надо же еще в выручай комнату зайти. Сложно это назвать кабинетом. Опа! Ля, какая красота. Ля. А можно мне такого ручного?
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to...
I completed your assignment, Professor.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary.
А что?
The exploding charm, as you might suspect,
Ну да,
can
но
hurt
я умею
people.
уже одни взрывные чары делать, так что
Use
еще одни мне
caution
явно не
when
повредят.
casting it.
Конечно.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead.
Ну,
Nice
оторвет
and
перерочек
steady
новую.
wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Все, бомбарда готова. Бомба готова.
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try.
Бомбарда. Так.
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Летит крайне недалеко. О! Себе надо в крипту сгонять. Ну, коли так, то полетели. Это картографии. Я в картографию полетел, а не в крипту. Да. Или нет.
Handy resource indeed. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ну, кстати, недалеко. Вроде бы. Недалеко, блядь, пол Хогвартса бежать надо.
Relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Бомбарда! Бомбарда! Это мартышка, что ли? Так.
You'll never believe what I've
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Понял.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Просто поговорить с ним надо было и все.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous. Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Выручай комнату надо. Там какие-то очередные штуки. Чё у них вечно с плащами происходит? Какие-то непонятки, их как-то сгибает, выгибает. Хер поймешь.
Revelio. Deke would like to talk with you when
Без семян уже купить этих.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He...
Пассатижи, это чё?
Oh, seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
А, я думал, это какие-то зимние горные вершины, а это море. Ну что ж. Давай сюда пернатых заселим. Ну и жабка пусть здесь будет. Нет, подожди, верни ее сюда.
Professor Howell will never believe this.
Перышки. Перышки. Еще перышки. Еще какая-то хрень. Мое будет. О, не, жабу не трогай. Зачем мы в жабу стреляем? Давай трансфигурацию. Может, можно что-то создать здесь? Да. О! Магазин фолианы и свитки, добро. Теперь в ту еще комнату зайти надо. Нет, автокормушка 100% нужна. Вроде тоже все собрано. А, вот пернатый. Ну и все. Ну и добро. Ткацкий столок. Мех Нюхлера. Да, у меня есть такой?
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
Да-да-да. Не вижу у себя нюхлеров. А, все, я понял, как менять. Дошло, наконец-то. Если это не поможет. О. Добро. Рукояти. Ну вот это неплохо выглядит, но вот это мне больше нравится, честно говоря. Древняя магия. Еще 2 испытания Мерлина надо пройти. И инвентарь еще расширится. Думаю, можно этим заняться. По дороге в Хогсмит. Куда-нибудь. Вот отсюда, вот.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Кто здесь живет? Явно не олени. Или все-таки олени? Да нет. Не олени здесь живут. А, птички есть. Птички-то есть у нас. Так.
Revelio.
Вон эти кленовые листья. Еще 2 надо, да? Я вижу одно, вон я вижу второе. Маленько не в ту сторону, в которую нам надо, но тем не менее. Сойдет в целом.
Revelio.
А, вон еще одно есть, отлично.
Let's see what's up his sleeve this time.
What do you think you're...
You have a chance.
Avoiding our problem.
Revelio. Revelio. Reparo.
Ну окей, 3 колонны. Ага, вот на 4-ю колонну.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Там мне вроде написали, что у меня сладкой мальвы недостаточно.
Revelio.
Вполне возможно, следующее испытание я просто пройти не смогу. Потому что мальвы нет. Но вместимость шмоток все-таки хотелось бы увеличить.
Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Да, все. Мальва кончилась. А где ее достать? Я что-то даже не помню. Мне же ее давали вроде, да? Угу. Ее только вырастить можно. То есть в любом случае надо будет идти и закупаться. Я понял. В любом случае в Хогсмит. Это сначала. Фолианы и свитки. Купить автокормушку, поставить ее в выручай комнате и купить семена мальва. Эх.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Где на это все монет достать?
My father always told me Susan was once the victim of different.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Это я покупаю.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Создатель лунных
Nothing like
камней.
finding just the right thing,
Купим.
is there?
Продать, продать, продать. Что вот это оставлю. Все остальное слить ему. Ага. Давай средний горшок купим.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Отлично. И теперь надо в зелье или не в зелье. Нет, все-таки. Нет. Вот тут семена и удобрения. Все. Проще сделать вот так.
Don't you fret, Biscuit. I shall sort something out.
Надеюсь, нас с Хогвартса не попрут за такое частое применение крутцев.
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I?
Welcome.
Right. Oh, yes.
Так, купить семена
Now,
сладкой
you let me know
мальвы.
if there's anything else I can help you with.
Вода только в больших горшках. Ладно, все равно купим. Погоди, у него, наверное, надо один лист все-таки купить.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
На всякий
No
пожарный
one can say I
просто.
don't keep a stacked shelf.
Ингредиенты для зелья я не думаю, что нам сильно нужны.
I do without her.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
У тебя чертежи зелий, да? Зелья и для них, так сказать. Угу.
I hope to see you again.
Понял.
Farewell for now.
Mine now, demiguy.
Так, что здесь еще интересного есть? Давай сходим вот в этот магазинчик, что я не помню, что в нем было. Призраки, я смотрю, тут везде гуляют.
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't
Revelio.
Опа.
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway,
Это
what are you here
жестко.
for? Mooncar fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derricles. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I
can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose. The cry in those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these perspective
Ну, это
owners.
уже проблема будущих
Now,
владельцев.
why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire?
Продать ей только животных можно, да? А так у нее здесь. О.
You could never go wrong with those. Good
Очки
choice,
можно
I'd say.
прокачать.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Ей можно, короче, тварей продавать. Всяких разных, которых найдем. Давай вот сюда вот. Или погоди, может где-то ближе есть? Нет, ближе нету. Ну туда так туда.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Еще на разочек вместимость инвентаря увеличим, и я думаю, этого уже должно будет быть достаточно. Притом прямо с головой уже должно будет быть достаточно. Но тут как
I know a
повезет.
Merlin trial when I see one. Crucial. Confringo. Bombarda.
Отлично. Бесполезное паучье. Так, очередное испытание Мерлина.
Levioso. Lumos.
Что же с ними делать? Лазить по ним? Не, подожди, какое-то заклинание нужно.
Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud.
Отлично. О, а не сильно я, походу, вместимость свою увеличу. Ну да, относительно. 8 из 28 было вроде 20. А, 4. Было 24, стало 28. Ладно. Хоть и до 4 вещи больше, но все равно сойдет. Так. Теперь можно пойти выполнить этот квестик с домовым эльфом, чтобы, выручая комнату, просто так уже не возвращаться. Вернуться, отстроить там кормушки для животных, для этих. Они даже шизоида на метле не заметили.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should be inside. Confringo! Bombarda! Bombarda! Confringo! Tobbs's master is awful.
Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here?
Как-то не нравится мне, как все это выглядит. Я в этой пещере сейчас потеряюсь и хер выход найду.
Revelio.
Bombarda. Confringo. Crucio. Stupid one. Confringo. Bombarda.
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
Bombarda. Protego. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Crucio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Судя по всему, организм намекает на то, что даже после кофе спать ему все равно хочется, так что думаю, скоро будем закругляться. Ну, плюс-минус скоро. Это можно просто проспидранить. где ползет? За мной ползет. Меня прямо отрубает в моменте. И еще кто такой? Так. Не, боевочка-то приятная, но после боевочки в Atomic Heart что-то как-то не так весело.
Revelio.
Я туда пришел, то есть мне куда-то сюда. Все-таки, да.
Confringo. Confringo. Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders. Lumos.
Бедолага F, типа.
Revelio.
Чего тут еще можно сказать? Хуево получилось.
Bombarder! That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Да, выходим отсюда. О, тут каких-то тварей еще можно достать. Берем. А, такие у меня есть вроде. Да. Но мы их всех соберем, пожалуй.
Now, I'm only trying to help. I'll look after you.
Продадим, если что. Лишний.
Revelio.
Levioso.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Давай не
Revelio.
будет. Выручай комнату. Не знаю, буду ли я этих выпускать. Ну, сейчас разберемся, в общем-то говоря.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right. When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
Авточесалки нету, да, для них? Понял. Так. Так-то. Он тут своими делами занимается, какими-то ходит. Им вообще плевать, что я здесь есть. Он хотел научить меня их разводить.
Please come and talk to Deke.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
Да, знаешь, было бы неплохо.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the Thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Что там по заданиям? Эх. Ладно, будем, наверное, на сегодня заканчивать на этом. Опять начинает рубить. Опять начинает рубить. А смысла сидеть, когда тебя рубит, я не вижу. Чего это? Все, тут ничего интересного нету. Будем заканчивать, выручай комнате, пока здесь все варится, парится. Да. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Подписываемся на канал, ставим лайк, включаем колокольчики на все уведомления. Всем здоровья, счастья, удачи. Всем ББ и спокойной ночи.
Have you rescued the Thestrals and purchased the spellcraft for the breeding pen?